So, good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and healthy at home, and you must be feeling refreshed after a long break, and you all are ready to study enthusiastically now. So, last chapter which we had done, that was Photoshop 2, and some of the tools like healing brush tool, then clone stem tool, and patch tool we had completed. Today I'm going to start with blur tool, sharpen tool, smudge tool, and then rest of the topics of this chapter will do. Okay, so for blur tool, sharpen tool, and smudge tool, let me tell you that what is the means basic purpose of these three tools are available here only inside one category. You can see just under this gradient tool which we had already done, you will get this blur tool, sharpen tool, smudge tool. Just you will right click on this and you will get all these three. Okay, blur tool is used to blur means fade the part of the image. If you want that's one part of the image is too much highlighted and you want to blur it, then sharpen tool to highlight any part of the image. If you want to do, means just opposite of blur tool. And last one, smudge tool, is to just mix the colors of part of an image. These three tools, how to be used, I'll be explaining. So let's start with blur tool. For this, you click on this blur tool option. You will see this type of drop icon in the tool palette. After that, just see on the option bar the size of the brush which you want. If it is too big or small for you, you can adjust it from here, and hardness strength can be selected from this option as we had done for other tools also. Same way for these three tools also we can choose the brush size and all. Suppose I am increasing the brush size, it will become like this. If you want to decrease, you can do it. After this, just suppose this part of the image I want to blur. You just keep on while pressing the left mouse button, just keep on rotating the pointer on this area. You can see that this part of the image will be blurred. Can you see this? It is not highlighted as it was earlier. I hope it's clear to all of you. Just see clearly. Should I zoom it? Let me zoom it first. Yeah. So this was the two. Okay, so it is blurred now. Same way, if you want to highlight it, then you will be selecting the sharpen tool from here. Choose it. Suppose this part of the image I want to highlight more. Then same way, brush size and all you select, and then keep on rotating the brush. And you see it is highlighted more now. Okay, a sparkling type of effect. This is blurred and this one is your sharpened area. Okay, next is your last one is smudge tool. If you want to mix colors of part of an image, so click on smudge tool and go to the same way again. The brush, this option bar will be showing you that type of means choosing the brush size, mode if you want to change, darken, lighten, hue, saturation, many options are there. So suppose this part I want to smudge, just see this. Can you see all the colors are getting mixed together? Any part of the image which you want to means smudge. Like when you spread the colors by mistake, you are using watercolor and some of the colors are getting mixed. Then this type of effect will come. This is your smudge tool. Okay. So this is smudge tool. I hope all these three tools are clear to all of you. I hadn't taken the duplicate part of the image, so I will not be saving it because the original image will be disturbed. So close this. I don't want to save. I want to close. Sorry, I don't want to save the means the change is done. Then I'll click on no. Then the image will be closed. Next we have sponge tool, dodge tool and burn tool. These three are similar, means the same way as we used your blur tool, then sharpen tool and smudge tool, same way these will also be used. Like sponge tool is used to saturate or desaturate, means increase or decrease the color in a particular part of the image. Then dodge color, this is basically used to lighten the darker regions of your image, and burn tool is reverse of dodge tool. For showing these three tools, I am just going to open some other image. Let's open any other image. Suppose this one. Okay, so this is the image which we have opened. Let's start with sponge tool first. Just under the previous tools which you have used, you will get all these three tools: dodge, burn and sponge. I'm going to start with sponge tool. Okay, so click on this. Change the brush size. Do you want to increase or decrease? Both the options are available. Suppose we want to decrease, desaturate. Then after selecting this, just keep on rotating the mouse pointer in that area where you want to desaturate the color. I hope it's visible. Just see, I'm desaturating the area. Okay, this is desaturated. Let's zoom it so that the effect will be clearer. Okay, this is your sponge tool. Clear. Next is your dodge tool. So go to that part, click on dodge tool and see the effect. You see this? It is, or in this darker area also, it will lighten this area. Can you see this? The darker area will be lightened up. Let me increase the brush size from here. Earlier it was more towards black shade. Now we have made it lighter in comparison to the previous one. Okay. Last one is your burn tool, which will make the lighter area darken. Just reverse of your dodge tool. How to use it? You choose that option, burn tool, and set the brush size and go to the lighter area. Suppose this one, make it darken. I hope it's visible. It is getting darker now. Okay, so this is your burn tool. So these three tools are available inside one option, as other three tools which we discussed were there in one option. So now we completed sponge tool, dodge tool, burn tool, and previously we did blur tool, sharpen tool and smudge tool. Next we are going to start with working with layers. So now we'll start with layers. For this, first you need to understand the meaning of a layer. See what happens whenever you are creating any image or any type of background or any scenery, anything in Photoshop, then every new thing will be created on a different transparent sheet. Basically, Photoshop works with different transparent sheets which are kept on each other. Like in different parties, when you go for dinner, means for lunch or dinner party, where plates are kept on top of each other, so that is stacking. Same way, when transparent sheets are kept on each other, then every image on the transparent sheet will be can be seen from the other image, other transparent sheet, through the other transparent sheet. So the same way, anything which you're creating in Photoshop is a collection of different transparent sheets which are stacked on each other. Don't get confused with the term stacked. Stacked means kept on each other. If these sheets are not transparent, then every new image will will be hidden by the new image which will be kept on top of that. That's why transparent sheets are there in Photoshop, so that every new image, if it is kept on the previous image will also be visible from top of the new image. That's why layers are basically transparent sheets in Photoshop which are kept on each other. By default in Photoshop, every file will have one layer, that is your background layer. If you want to create, and this moment if I'll create a new shape on top of this, you will see a new layer will be created. Let me show it to you. Suppose I want to draw ellipse, okay, and of that too of some other color. Suppose I'm drawing it here, ellipse drawn. This is not on this sheet. A new layer will be created. You can see on the right hand side the layer palette is there, and earlier there was only one layer, that was the background layer. The moment I created a new shape on top of this, you can see a new layer has been created. Okay, this is shape 1 layer. Automatically it will be created. If you want to create the layer without drawing anything on top of that, for that also option is there. Just go to layer menu, click on new, and then click on the option layer. Either you can also use the shortcut key of creating a new layer, that is shift plus control plus N. Just click on this and it will be asked what is the name of the new layer you want to give. By default the name will be layer 1. Suppose I'm clicking on OK, a new layer will be created. So by now how many layers do we have? If you want to check, go to the layer palette towards the right hand side and see background layer was there, then we have shape layer, and then layer 1. This is how, and these all layers are stacked on top of each other. The top layer is layer 1, then after that we have shape layer, and at the bottom part we have background layer. So if you're working with this particular layer, that is shape layer, I'm just going to change the color or anything which I'm going to do, then it will not affect this part of the image. Okay, like the tool which we had used, like suppose I'm using smudge tool. Okay, smudge tool will work on this. Let me see. No, it is it is vector masked. On this it cannot be because it is another layer which we have created. Okay, so if you're going to perform anything on top of this, it will not affect the background layer. Okay, next is how to delete the layer. Okay, for this just many options are there. First one, select the layer, go to layer menu, choose the option delete, and then layer. One confirmation message will come. Do you want to delete the layer? Yes, I want to delete. That layer will get deleted. Another option, you can go to the layer palette and there you just right click on the layer which you want to delete. Okay, here you will get the option delete layer, and again the confirmation message, and you can delete from there also. Okay, just click on yes. Here one button option will also come. Since we have only one layer, this cannot be deleted as it is the background layer. Choose the layer and here only you will get the option delete, and you can click on that and the layer will get deleted. And before deleting every layer, the confirmation message will come. Okay, next is using filters. Many types of special effects are there in Photoshop which you can provide on your image. Okay, like you do with your mobile phone also, you open any image and you provide different type of special effects. Same way in Photoshop also different types of special effects can be provided. For that, what you have to do, any particular area you select or the complete layer you select. I hope you remember how to select the part of the image. Suppose I want rectangular part of the image, this part. Okay, selected. Then just go to filter. Many options are there. Suppose I want to liquify it. Can you see it is liquefied? Okay, this part is liquefied. If you are satisfied with this, click on OK, otherwise you can cancel. Same way you can any other filter option if you want to, like the ripple option was there. Let me see under which option it is available. Yeah, in noise, pixelate, render, noise, distort. Yeah, here ripple effect is there. Yeah, this one. If you want, you can use it in, or you can leave it. Okay, so this way many effects are there which can be selected or provided. Liquify filter, let's use it. So for that we'll choose some other part of the image. Suppose this one, selected, then filter, liquify. Now see. Okay, so if you want, just see. I'm just liquefying that part of the image which I have selected. Just like Smudge Tool, it works. I hope it's visible to all of you. Okay. It will be applied in the image also. Can you see this effect? Let's zoom it and you will have the clear picture. Okay, understood? Same way like ripple filter, emboss filter, many are there which can be used for your image. Okay, so after this what you have to do, you will start with writing the quick review in your copy where all the retouching tools, the healing brush tool, patch tool and all are given. After that I'm going to give you the exercise part where the choose the correct answer, then fill in the blanks, then answer the following questions. All these I'll give, and with this your chapter will get completed. So thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.